Okay, let's go see what Nocturnal is up to there. So now that we have the assistant, we don't have to go to the Thieves Guild. Not the Thieves Guild, we don't actually have to go to town to sell stuff that we just found. I also might want to do the Mid-Year Mayhem achievement. I'm really after that adornment for the head. Okie dokie.
Time is running out. The Sapiocs still haven't completed their ritual, and now Nocturnal has launched an attack against them. I sent Darien and Razumdar to defend the Sapiocs, but the Daedra keep on coming.
So what do you need me to do?
I'll stay here and try to assist with the ritual. You go and help Darien and Razumdar. We need to buy the Sapiocs enough time to attune themselves to the Diamond Keys.
This is gonna be easy.
Finish the ritual. We will keep you safe.
Come on out, wherever you are.
This platform is safe. Go! Rise will finish up here.
Stay focused, Sapiarch. We'll deal with the Daedra.
The energy. Something feels wrong.
No! I think it's working! Ah! Damn it, no!
That was unexpected, yes.
The Sapiarchs are dead. Now what do we do?
I knew this wasn't going to work. Speeding up the Sapioc ritual was a long shot at best. We should have had the Conclave working on a solution all along. The Psijics could have figured out how to attune the Resolute Diamonds.
Isn't that still an option?
You're right. Even without the Right Master, we can still do this. I can take the Resolute Diamonds and return to Artaeum immediately. But, well, I'm kind of at a loss as to what we should do next.
I'm actually gonna go to Mephala and Clavicus Vile, because I know they're burned and they'll definitely do whatever they can to stop her.
No, that was a bad idea the first time Lathan suggested it. I'll take the diamonds to Artaeum and get to work immediately. Meanwhile, I need you to go to Alinor and warn the Proxy Queen. She has to make sure Summerset is prepared. just in case.
Okay.
Darian, gather the diamond keys. The Psijic Order will do what the Sapiarchs could not.
No. I'm done with the Psijic Order. Too many deaths. Not enough action.
Raj will meet our friend in Alinor. You two do what you must.
I think that would be a very pragmatic way to go. I don't think Mephala and Clavicus Val are just gonna stand around and they're just about to stand around and let Nocturnal have it all herself, but Valsaran disagrees, so whatever.
£1,000, but the battery requires a court appearance at the Proxy Queen's court.
Our Blessed Isles, a guide. This one is really, really long. Let's see if we can go for it. Sevenfold venerations to you, my dearest kin. Set aside your noble pursuits a moment and let your mind wander with me. We'll begin this wondrous journey from the seat of civilization that is Alinor. Nestled among the mountains of the western shore, the city climbs nearly as high as the peaks themselves, its white spires reaching far into the sky. From these heights, our sovereigns have surveyed the dominion for thousands of years. Avail yourself of the opportunity to see the splendor of the royal palace and offer your respects to the crown. The sense of pride you will feel at basking in the unrivaled greatness of our kingdom is well worth the journey. If you have a taste for the exotic, there's no better place in Summerset than Alinor to sample cosmopolitan fare. Sundries from all over Tamriel are ferried into port daily. Those the divine prosecution finds fit for sale will give you a whole new perspective on life and a greater appreciation for Altmar craft. To see why our guards are such a cut above what we only need to take. To see why our guards are such a cut above, we only need to take a quick ferry ride across the bay to Lilandril. This venerable town has been the center of higher learning for centuries. Many a king and queen have come seeking the wisdom of the College of Sapiarchs, where the 223 greatest minds of our people advance our knowledge of all things. For the arts, we follow the highway east to Relenthale to see where the finest entertainment in all the world is conceived, the House of Reveries. The maestros of this famed troupe organize performances day and night in a beautiful outdoor theater from the earliest days of settlement. As heirs to our long legacy of cultural arts, membership is exclusive. Only true talents may join. Whatever your tastes, the House of Reveries is certain to put a show on that will leave you in awe. Speaking of tastes, allow me to lead you to the birthplace of wine in our isles, only a short trip down the road. The vineyards of Runcibae span nearly the entire stretch of land between Relenthale and Shimmerin. Resist the temptation to pluck a ripe grape from the vine. Surely there are no better found in nature, but once you have tasted the fruits of the winery, you'll regret having deprived them in a single purple pearl. But I've had the Runcibae red, you say. Dearest kin, you haven't truly tasted until you've savored a 3,000-year-old vintage, straight from the cask it aged in. The privilege may cost you the deed to your home, but it is well worth the experience. Cast your eyes to the north, and you'll see the cloud rest perched atop the great mountain Etonir. The view from its bridges and terraces will take your breath away, though perhaps not quite so literally as the ascent to reach them. Unless, of course, you count yourself among the Welknars. The Griffin Knights keep vigil over our lands from the summit, prepared to take to the skies and soar to the defense anywhere in Summerset at a moment's notice. Before departing Cloudrest, take a moment to view the Crystal Tower in all its glory from the best vantage in the Isles. This pillar of enlightenment is the keystone of creation, as old as our oldest ancestors and an endless font of knowledge. The Sapiarchs protect and study its secrets night and day, hoping to bring us ever closer to the perfection of the Ascendants. If you need a rest from your travels, Cimarron is a pleasant seaside town, filled with pleasant people. It's an ideal place for a quiet night's respite before embarking on a voyage to Moridunon or the long road west. Pay a visit to the Monastery of Serene Harmony while you're there and ask to participate in the rituals of equilibrium. You will never have a better night's sleep. Take pleasure in greeting the sun as it rises upon the eastern shore to join us on the final leg of our journey. Just south, the pristine wilderness of Silver World is carefully tended to by the rangers of the Royal Menagerie. There you will find a collection of unique creatures from around the world. The grounds are open to the public and free to citizens, making it the perfect destination for family outing. Finally, we return westward to Sunhold, the sister city to Eleanor. In fact, if not for the mountains between them, the two would inevitably merge into a metropolis not seen since Lost Aldmeris. Possessing one of the largest harbors in Summerset, Sunhold is a frequent target for sea elf attack, but the port is nothing if not defensible. From its thick seawalls to its narrow winding islets, every stone has been laid out with rebuffing the Mormau's assaults in mind. While it's certainly a formidable fortress, let's not forget it's also a thriving city, and the heart of shipping among the Isles. I highly recommend spending a few hours getting lost in the labyrinthine streets and sampling the best seafood offered anywhere in the world. Dearest kin, we've come to this journey's end, but I hope this will only be the beginning of your wanderings throughout our homeland. Though we may pine for old El Nofi, the golden warmth of divines will always dry our tears in the sun-kissed land of Somerset. What a long book.
This one has seen many bizarre things working as an eye.
Let's get her out of the way.
This one has seen many bizarre things working as an eye of the Queen, but this may take the moon sugar cake. A strange dog walked up and spoke to Raz.
I'm pretty sure that's Barbus, Clavicus Val's dog. So a dog spoke to you?
That is what Raz said. A dog. It spoke words as clear as day. It gave me a message to give to you. The dog said you should meet it in the gardens because it had something important to tell you.
Okay, I'll find the strange dog. You go on the proxy queen.
Yes, Raz will go warn the proxy queen. That would be for the best. Just be careful, my friend. This one does not trust dogs, especially ones that talk. Talking animals, so unnatural, yes?
Quite ironic coming from a Khajiit. You do realize you're a talking cat. And I'm pretty sure this is Barbus, Clavicus Val's dog. Yeah, at last we finally meet someone sporting the same ride.
You again? Alright, follow me.
Where the hell are you going?
It's me, Barbus. Let's talk.
Of course I know who you are.
Vile told me to find the mortal flea that continues to pester him and deliver a message. He's terrible with mortal names, but I immediately thought of you. Glad to see that my intuition's as sharp as ever. Oh yeah, I've got a message for you.
What does Vile want?
My master's less than pleased with the way Nocturnal treated him. He wanted to be the first one to betray the Triad. Look, he wanted me to make sure to tell you he's not upset about the whole Vivek thing. At least, not anymore.
What does he want to talk about? Well, yeah, we thwarted him from destroying Vivek. So what does he want to talk about?
Probably wants to make some kind of a deal. That's his bread and butter, you know. You can do what you want. But I figure you're even more angry with Nocturnal for the way she evaporated your friend and took the heart of transparent law.
So how do I talk to Vile?
He told me you could find him in the caves just north of the city. Just be nice to him when you get there. He's still a little upset over how the Triad broke up and all that.
Okay.
My master has been livid since Nocturnal betrayed him, That's why I've been keeping my distance. Do me a favor and try not to make him any more irritated when you talk to him. I'd hate to see something bad happen to you. Oh wait, no I wouldn't.
Well, we don't really have a soul, so there's only so much Vile can do to us. That's a dead end. I think it's better to... Yeah, let's just use the way shrine and get out. Let's jump over here. I think we've discovered this, haven't we?
Silery, these are Styric's debts are our business to solve, not yours.
Look at that! You can follow directions. My master's waiting for you deeper inside.
Alright, Vile. Let's talk.
Even in death they serve. So, the Hound found you? Good. Let's discuss an arrangement, shall we? Don't let these crumbled husks trouble you. I needed to vent my frustrations, and my loyal followers were close at hand.
So you wanted to talk to me?
Yes. Yes, I did. I assumed Barbas would have made that clear. I admire your persistence almost as much as I hate the fact that you constantly oppose me. Still, Nocturnal couldn't dispatch you, which indicates you may be useful to me after all.
What are you talking about?
We have a common cause now, you and I. A common enemy. Nocturnal turned her back on our alliance. She betrayed the Triad. Worse, she betrayed me. Consider my next words carefully before you respond. I can grant you access to the Crystal Tower.
Why should I trust anything you say?
You killed my court of Bedlam, Earl. You dispatched our pet sea slow. I hate you, but I also respect you. And I need your help to gain vengeance against Nocturnal. So I ask you this. How could you not trust me? Isn't the enemy of my enemy my friend?
Alright, so tell me how I can enter the Crystal Tower.
Upstairs, you'll find a key. With it, your Psijic friends can get you to my realm, where I can direct you to the Crystal Tower. Getting inside, though, for that, you'll need the Resolute Diamonds. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that.
How can I reach the Crystal Tower by going through your realm?
Haven't you learned anything? The Crystal Tower exists in all realms. In my realm, however, there is no gatehouse to block your way, just the tower's own defenses. And for that, unfortunately, you'll need the diamond keys.
But the diamond keys need to be attuned and the tower sentinels are dead.
A problem, certainly, but one I'm sure you can overcome. Perhaps another prince will be willing to help you. I leave the details of that to you. Just remember this favor I have provided when you restore the tower and save your beloved Nern.
And what do you get in return for this?
I'm sure something of value will suggest itself when the time is right. I promise that whatever I ask for as compensation, it will not unduly cost you. Anyway, no more than you can afford. On that, you have my word.
You better not screw with me, Vile. I'm in the mood to kill a Daedric prince. And why are your servants still attacking me?
Can you hear me? I have troubling news. The Golden Knight has taken matters into his own hands. He set Lathan free and returned with him to Somerset.
Why would Darien set Lathan free and go with them to Summerset?
Who knows what all that time in Meridia's realm did to Darien's mind? He couldn't have gotten off the island without Lathan's help, and Lathan needed his assistance to circumvent the wards placed upon him. I need you to find out what they're up to.
Where did they go?
I sense Darien in Somerset's northwest region, but Lathan's magic prevents me from identifying a more precise location. Please, I need your help. The Resolute Diamonds are proving more difficult to unravel than I imagined, and there's no one else.
Okay, I'll try to find them.
I'll find you as soon as the diamond keys are ready to use.
Right. Yeah, Darien said he had run out of patience with the Psijic Order. So... So the title of the quest is A Necessary Alliance. Search for Darien and Lathan. I think Darien is going to try to speak with Mephala or something. We'll see. Wow, we're so far off. Let's go there. Interesting, these are ruins. I actually thought they were houses.
They could try us at any moment.
Alright, we found them, so let's take a break. We'll be right back with more Elder Scrolls Online.